What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and today we're finally going to follow through on a video that I did a few weeks ago where I talked about forgiving yourself for mistakes and moving on and dealing with mistakes and dealing with screw-ups. As I'm sure I covered in that video, but if you don't know, I did a wedding shoot for a friend of mine who has been absolutely more than generous with the time that it has taken me to get her a final product. So I have decided to finally get my ass into gear and start moving on this. So here we are importing. I organized everything. That's that little montage you saw at the beginning. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create two timelines. One is going to be a primary main big wedding timeline, and then there is going to be a highlight reel, thinking 2 to 3 minutes. I'm debating on music choices. I have a couple interesting ones that kind of came out of a conversation with my therapist, but we are going to go ahead and just get this done and get this going because it has just been too long. And honestly, it's just staring at me every time I boot up the computer, every time I turn on the screen. It's right on the desktop, and I made sure to put it there for that reason so that it would constantly just be like, hey, get this done. So we're going to go ahead and crack this together. I'm going to let this generate all the peaks so I don't have to worry about anything delaying or waiting. We're going to save the project, and then we're going to get right into it. This isn't going to be a lot of talking here. I might come back in to talk about some of the choices I'm making, but right now I'm going to make the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make an edit to a it's a silly okay, so my friend is half Mexican, very rich Mexican culture family, and then my friend's husband is like a metalhead, right? So like how do you combine those two? And she has a very eclectic flavor as far as music, so I know if I lean more to him, it's not going to be a big thing for her. But I did find, and you can't make this shit up, I was like, what if I was to search for mariachi metal? And there is a band called Metalachi, and I'll be goddamned if they're not good. They are they're good, and we're gonna crack one of their songs and see what's popping. We're gonna see what kind of edit we can get done with this. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, because they do a lot of Metallica covers, so I'm not 100% on like Metallica music. So I'm gonna listen to the lyrics and read the lyrics of some of the songs because I don't want to pick something that's like wildly inappropriate for a wedding. So yeah, I'm gonna check the lyrics to make sure that I have a song that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I'm thinking Crazy Train, so that's like where I'm at right now mentally. So I'm gonna read the lyrics to Crazy Train to like make sure I'm not just gonna be like super offensive because I'm saying it's a crazy train. But I'm thinking like wedding Crazy Train, like it kind of feels right, but we're gonna have to I don't want to be an asshole, so we're gonna speed through this next round again, and we're gonna see what happens. And that was the moment he realized he'd fucked up. So I'm just gonna come back in here real quick and apologize to any fan of Ozzy Osbourne or metal or just music, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's definitely Ozzy Osbourne and not Metallica that sings Crazy Train. The fuck is wrong with me? So I went with Crazy Train, and here's the thing. It kind of works for me. It kind of works with some of the cuts. I mean, it's just like, because they have these like ad-libs in the song. For instance, right here. Like, how perfect. And that's not me listening to the song first. I just, the way I cut it, the clips I picked, and sometimes that's what happens. I had a lot of fun with this. I feel like this is a decent little montage. It's basically 3 minutes, 2:40 basically, and I end with their kind of dance, and I'm gonna send it to her, and I might still do some fine tuning, polishing, some color grading, white balances all over the place, but we're gonna see what happens. This video, the one you're watching, not the one that I made, is about really pushing past those roadblocks. I'm not gonna lie, 100 times during this process I've thought, man, how is this out of focus? I can't believe it's out of focus. I can't believe, like, it's so dark and this and that and the other thing. There are so many reasons to be mad at myself for this, but at the end of the day, I still need to produce this video, and we're gonna go ahead and just push through and produce the best video possibly that we can. I still have to do the additional footage, but that's why I created that additional footage folder. But I have all this stuff. Literally, I wonder if you can see them right behind me. That flat piece is the mirror. There's a lot still to be done for the whole enchilada, which is why I named that other sequence enchilada. But I think this is a good first run on the montage. I'm gonna send it off. We're gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna drop a community post on this channel when I get the response. End of the day, the lesson here, and this is really more like, this could have been a stream. This is me just working on some stuff. But what this really is an emphasis on how much you just need to do the damn thing. I mean, we've talked about this before on many occasions. Just do the damn thing. End of the day, it either has to get done or it's not going to. And if you've already been paid for it, it has to get done. Swallow the mistake, take the L, understand the mistakes that were made, plan better in the future, do better in the future. But for now, work with what you got. This feels like a redundant video to the one I made about this previously, but in this one, proof in the pudding, we've got some results. I'm going to go ahead and attach the final result to the end of this, so if you want to watch it real quick. But yeah, we'll hopefully hear some news in the next couple days regarding what they think. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
That's how it goes. Now millions of people leaving its foes. Maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. That's all.